Mineral and power resources. Mineral and power resources form the backbone of the industry in any country. Present age is known as Iron Age, as iron is the most important metal for the development of modern societies. Today, nations are driven by the desire to become industrially and technologically advanced. The economic development of a country largely depends upon its capacity to use and convert its natural resources into useful goods. Mineral and power resources are important natural resources which provide the basis for industrial development of a country and thus improve the standard of living of its people. In the lesson, we will take a closer look at these resources and their development. Minerals. They are natural substances having definite chemical composition and physical properties. They are mostly not found in pure form. They are extracted from Earth's crust by the process of mining and can be used after the impurities are removed. Minerals are of two types. Metallic. These contain metal in raw form. Example, iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. Non-metallic. These do not contain any metal. Example, coal, sulfur, mica, petroleum, etc. Metallic minerals that are found in their raw state with impurities are called ores. To extract metal content out of an ore, impurities have to be removed. They are rarely found near the surface of the earth. They are extracted from deep within the earth. This process of extraction of minerals from the earth's depths is known as mining, and the opened up hole is a mine. To extract minerals from earth, a deep hole is dug to reach them and bring them out. These holes are called shafts or tunnels, and the mines are termed deep shaft mines. When minerals are found on the earth's surface, an open pit is dug to extract minerals. These pits are called open cast mines or quarries. Open cast mining is a common method of coal mining in India. To extract oil and natural gas, deep wells are dug. The oil wells of Oil and Natural Gas Corporation (ONGC) in India are very good examples of such wells. Minerals are a declining resource because the natural replacement of minerals takes a much longer period of time. The demand for minerals is increasing, and as such, large deposits of minerals are being exhausted due to continuous mining. The extraction of mineral resources from the earth is called robber industry, as the extraction is robbing the earth of its mineral resources. Iron. Iron is the fourth most abundant element in the earth's crust. It is widely used all over the world for making machinery for industries. Strength, hardness, ductility, and magnetic properties are some of its unique qualities. Iron deposits are almost widely distributed in all the continents. Russia is the leading producer of iron ore in the world. The main iron ore fields are near Moscow and in Krivoy Rog. Siberia and Ural regions are also rich in iron ore mining. In USA, iron ore mines are concentrated in the Great Lakes region, where the Mesabi Range is an important mining area. Other mining areas in the state of Alabama, Utah, Wyoming, and California. In Canada, the important iron ore mining are the Lake Superior region, Labrador, and eastern Quebec. In France, the main iron ore mines are in Lorraine. Sweden is an important producer of iron ore with iron deposits in Kiruna and Gallivare. China has large deposits of iron ore in Anshan, Manshan, Chengqiang, and Hainan. About half of the world's iron is found in China. Australia, Brazil, and Russia are also important producers. India has large reserves of good quality iron ore, but we need to improve our methods of mining for better results. There are three types of iron ores: hematite, magnetite, and limonite. Hematite is the best quality of ore as it has the highest iron content among the three. Iron plays a very important role in the industrialization of the country. In India, the first iron and steel plant was set up at Chennai in 1808 by the East India Company. In 1871, the Barakar Iron Works was set up at Kulti in West Bengal, which was taken over by Bengal Iron Company. In 1907, Jamshedji Tata set up a modern steel plant at Jamshedpur in Jharkhand. Important steel producing centers Bhilai, Durgapur, Burnpur, Jamshedpur, Rourkela and Bokaro are situated in a region that spreads over 4 states: West Bengal, Jharkhand, Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Trivia: the mineral barite is used to add weight to oil well, drilling mud to keep oil in the drill hole and prevent oil from gushing out of the hole. Copper. Copper is a very important metal because of its high conductivity. It is largely used in electrical industry for transmission of electricity and for making electrical appliances. Chile is the largest producer of copper. USA is another important producer of copper, with mining areas in the states of Arizona, Utah and Montana. In Russia, the Ural region is an important center of copper production. Some mines are in Siberia also. In Canada, copper is mined at Ontario, Manitoba and in Northwestern Territories. Gold. Gold is a precious metal used for making ornaments and other items of luxury. Gold has always been valued as it is also a medium for foreign trade. Today, the international monetary system is backed by gold. The largest producer of gold is South Africa. Canada, Japan, USA, Philippines, Zimbabwe and Ghana are the other producers of gold. Trivia: originally, the US Mint made $10, $5 and $2.5 coins of solid gold. Minting of gold, except specialty gold, stopped in 1933 during the Great Depression. There is 100 billion in gold and silver bullion at the US Bullion Depository. Bauxite. Aluminium is extracted from its ore called bauxite. This metal is light in weight and is preferred to iron in many uses. The aircraft industry is a big user of aluminium. Other industries that use aluminium are electrical and coin minting. The major producer of bauxite are Jamaica, France, Australia and USA. Manganese. The mineral is used in making alloys. The steel and textile industry are the two largest users of this metal. Russia is the main producer, followed by South Africa and Australia. In Russia, it is mined around the region of Black Sea and Ural Mountains. Power resources. Coal. It is used not only to produce steam power but also to generate electricity. In the first half of 20th century, coal used to account for over 90% of the world's power requirement, but in later half of 20th century, the use of coal declined considerably because of several reasons. Coal is a sedimentary rock which is found from the remains of decayed plants and animals. Based on its carbon content, coal is divided into 4 types. Anthracite. It contains more than 90% carbon and emits very little smoke on burning. Bituminous. It contains nearly 70% carbon content and is the most common type, making up nearly 80% of the known reserve. Lignite. It contains only 40% of carbon since it contains a large amount of moisture. It is not found suitable for use in industries. Peat. It consists of partially decomposed vegetable matter. It is hard to burn as it emits little heat and a great deal of smoke. USA is the leading producer of coal in the world, but most of their coal is of bituminous quality. Russia is another very important producer of coal. Major coal fields lie in Siberia, Urals and Moscow region. Ukraine is another very important producer of coal. China also produces a huge quantity of coal. Coal mining states in China are Shanxi, Honan Shatong and Hunan. UK also produces high quality of coal at Durham, Newcastle, Yorkshire, Lancashire, Derby and South Wales. Similarly, Ruhr Basin and Rhine Basin of Germany produce good quality of coal. India has mostly bituminous coal. The states of West Bengal, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh are the leading producers. Lignite is found mostly in Tamil Nadu. Petroleum. It is a greenish or brownish colored liquid found in porous sedimentary rocks in the earth. In modern times, petroleum has emerged as the most important source of energy. It is used in driving automobiles. Most of the oil reserves are located in offshore areas. The major producers are Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Russia, USA and Venezuela. These countries supply over 90% of the world oil. In India, oil was first found in Assam. The oil reserves of Assam have almost depleted. Gujarat and Maharashtra are the major contributors because of their location. Gulf of Khambat and Mumbai High, an offshore area in the Arabian Sea, are major oil producers in India. Some oil is also found in the Krishna-Godavari Delta area. Trivia. From 2008 to 2030, world energy consumption is expected to increase more than 55%. Petroleum is obtained in crude form. It is refined in oil refineries. Several oil products like gasoline, petrol, kerosene, diesel, etc. are made from it. Natural gas. Natural gas is found along with petroleum. One of the main sources of natural gas is the relatively shallow stretch in the North Sea from Lincolnshire to the Netherlands. Gas is transported over great distances by pipelines. Its byproducts are used in the agricultural and industrial sectors. Non-conventional resources are recent innovations that do not cause any pollution and can be renewed easily. Solar power, wind power, tidal power, geothermal power and nuclear power belong to this category. One can safely include biomass in this group of alternate, sustainable and non-polluting energy resources. Trivia. Natural gas was only used locally for the first 100 years in the US because there was no safe way to haul it. The first US city lit by natural gas was Fredonia, New York in 1821. Solar energy. The sun provides abundant energy to the earth. According to an estimate, the solar energy of 10 weeks is roughly equivalent to the energy stored in all known reserves of coal, oil and natural gas. It is most widely available besides being an inexhaustible source of energy. Many countries use this energy for cooking and heating purposes. Solar energy can be harnessed using solar collectors, which can heat water for domestic purposes. Photovoltaic cells convert sunlight directly into electricity. Experiments are being done to make solar energy more efficient and less expensive. Japan, France, Germany, USA, Canada and India are producing photovoltaic cells in small quantities. They are still in early stage of development. Wind energy. Wind power, like solar power, has evolved over a long period of time. Wind has propelled ships as well as driven windmills to grind grain or pump water. More recently, wind has been used to generate electricity. The potential for wind energy is tremendous. However, there are problems in its use because it is highly variable in time, place and intensity. Greatest potential for wind energy lies in North American coastal areas, especially California. In Europe, Netherlands has used windmills for a long time. Denmark has several wind power units. China has ambitious plans to set up huge wind energy farms. From grinding to generating power for agricultural purposes, windmills have been in use for many decades. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is heat generated by natural processes and is found beneath the Earth's surface. It is a useful conversion of natural heat from the Earth's interior. It was first developed in Italy. Today, more than 20 countries are producing this energy. Iceland is an example where geothermal energy is tapped in an efficient manner. Nuclear energy. It is the energy contained in the nucleus of an atom. The disintegration of radioactive elements like uranium and thorium release nuclear energy. It is obtained either through fission or fusion. Fission is the process of splitting of atoms to obtain nuclear energy. Fusion is the process of obtaining two atoms to obtain nuclear energy. USA and countries of Europe are the greatest producers of nuclear power. However, leading countries are halting their expansion due to mounting public skepticism over cost and environmental safety records. Uranium is the major atomic mineral. Its reserves are found in Australia, South Africa, Brazil, Canada, USA, France, Italy, India, etc. Canada is the largest producer of uranium. Thorium is another atomic mineral. The largest deposits of thorium are found in Kerala, India, Brazil, and USA. At present, about 30 countries in the world are producing nuclear energy. Trivia. Every 18 to 24 months, a nuclear power plant must shut down to remove its spent uranium fuel, which becomes radioactive waste. Trivia. The most powerful hydroelectric project in the world is China's Three Gorges Dam. It brings power to millions of Chinese villages and generates more than 22,000 megawatts from 6 generators. Hydroelectricity. Water power is generated by the force of falling water in hydroelectric power stations. This can be transported by transmission lines. The generation of hydroelectric power does not create pollution like thermal power plants. Hydroelectricity is gaining importance because water is an inexhaustible resource. It is a clean energy too, as it does not pollute the environment. Another advantage of this energy is its cheapness. It involves no cost in transport. Its transmission through wires makes it easily available to houses and mills. However, it cannot be stored for future. So, markets should be readily available for its consumption. Large amount of capital is required for making dams on river, fixing machines and turbines, and laying the transmission wires. Africa has the largest potential for hydroelectricity but has so far developed less than 1% of its potential. Developed countries like Norway, Switzerland, Canada, USA, etc. have harnessed their water resources successfully. In India, hydroelectricity is being generated by several hydel power plants. Bhakra Nangal, Hirakud, Nagarjuna Sagar, Koina, etc. are some of the famous